All right. Welcome everyone to the Frequency Mamas Community Harmonization Circles. Just in case anyone here, it looks like I know all of you, but just in case anyone watching on this recording, I'm Robin. I am one of the co-founders of the Frequency Mama community. And I'm so grateful you all are here today live with us to receive and for those watching the recording. These harmonization circles are open to the public and intended to give you a glimpse into our amazing community, as well as the powerful light and modalities our Frequency Mama community members hold. These circles are also a gift for you to receive. And even today, we're in that theme of receiving with the call today. So take an hour-ish out of your day to receive support, harmonization, healing, and nervous system reset from all kinds of amazing practitioners in our community who want to share their light with you. So during today's harmonization circle, we will be experiencing a potent EFT and breathwork session with Steph Packer, where we will tap and breathe through some of the biggest blocks holding us back from receiving with ease, allowing us to open the channel for more and more to gracefully flow into our lives and businesses. Steph Packer is an energy and mindset coach for female entrepreneurs who she supports and guides to master their energy and mindsets so that they can make confident leaps into limitless lives. She uses many tools, including emotional freedom technique, EFT, and breathwork, which you're going to experience today, to take you into the depths of yourself and unlock your highest timeline. And I'm really excited for you all to receive from Steph Packer if you haven't yet before. These sessions are juicy and have brought me to places that are much more challenging to get to by yourself. So I'm super excited to introduce Steph. Welcome, Steph. We're so grateful to receive from you today.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I recognize most of you guys, so thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Robin. I'm Steph, and we're going to be having a really beautiful journey today together. If you jumped on a couple minutes after we started, I had suggested that you grab your Healy or your Mag Healy and pop on a program that is suitable to you or resonates with you in terms of receiving. So I've got Prosperity on my Mag. But also there's so many programs that you can run on your Healy itself, just to help us dissolve those blockages, as well as with the tapping and the breath. But it does not hurt to layer all the tools on, right? Like, I think most of us are multifaceted in terms of our approach to healing and to growing and to receiving. So it's like, get the Healy going, let's do the tapping, let's do the breath work, let's work on the mindset, because it is very multifaceted. And so I'm so grateful that you're all here. What we're going to do first off is start off with some tapping, which is EFT. I think a lot of people at this stage have at least heard of it. Is everyone here familiar with EFT? Yeah. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So if you're not, don't worry. It is so simple. It's actually too simple. To a lot of our minds. We're like, how is that working? It just seems so unbelievably easy. But the gist of it is we're going to be speaking out loud on our limitations that are holding us back from receiving. Yeah, Amy says it's so simple yet so powerful. It's one of my favorite tools. And so although I'm a practitioner, you don't need a practitioner. Once you have the recipe and just the general knowing of how to implement this method, then you've got it. You can apply it to literally anything. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today is tapping through a lot of the common blocks that I see. I use the term light worker. That's my area. That's who I work with. So light workers and holistic practitioners, they are some of the biggest culprits for blocking their receiving abilities. It's like, oh, I want to heal the world, but don't pay me. No, I don't want that. That feels gross. That feels uncomfortable. So I'm wondering who relates to that of like, you give all day long. When it comes to receiving, there is a wall, there is a block, and you've done probably a ton of mindset work around this. and it's still there and you can't figure out why. So the reason, my belief is that it's way beyond the mind at this point. We got to work with the energy. We got to work with the emotions to allow that to flow. Okay. So I'm curious if you guys want to pop in the chat box, where do you feel stuck or blocked or heavy or not confident when it comes to receiving? Now that could be money, clients, ideas, that could be anything, support, help. Where do you feel your blocks when it comes to receiving? Because that's a big topic, right? Be so curious to see. I'll give you a couple seconds there. Yeah, money. I knew that would be the first one to pop up. Receiving clients and support and delegating tasks. That's a big one. Increasing prices. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Again, back to the money, right? Money, help from outside, money. Yep. So this is why this is my my niche per se, because I have been this person so many times over, it's embarrassing, of blocking and not allowing myself to receive to my full capacity. So I understand this area very well. So what we'll do, and asking for help. Okay, these are all really good. Thank you, guys. So what we're going to do first is we're going to tap through these common blocks. This is going to help dissolve those barriers, those limitations, quote unquote limitations, because they actually don't exist. They're just something that we have created, we've put in front of ourselves, or it's a story that we believe that needs to get cleared out. And so the tapping is going to help us dissolve that. And the way that I look at it is like, it's literally chipping away at the belief. It's like, okay, this doesn't serve me anymore. I'm going to clear this out so that you can create space to allow what you do want to come in. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. So we're going to tap. It really doesn't take very long. So we'll start with the tapping and then we'll go into the breath work. So I'll explain that part after the tapping. But essentially, you're going to follow what I'm doing. We're going to tap on certain meridian points. We're going to speak the limitations out loud. We don't want to, it's counterintuitive to what we've been told in terms of mindset work with like, don't focus on the negative. Don't focus on that. Like just focus on the positive, say your positive affirmations. That's only getting us so far. Right? I think we can all agree that's only getting us so far. There needs to be something more. So we're going to bring that all to the surface so that we can reveal it and heal it. And then we're going to put in what we want to, have intensify and expand: the support, the help, the money, the clients. Okay. So in a comfy position, I'll have you get settled in. And this is something I like to do just to start off, is have you close your eyes. So we'll close our eyes, taking a nice deep breath in, deep, deep, deep down to the root. And exhale, dropping your shoulders, allowing yourself to just sink a little bit further into your chair, feeling really supported. Another nice breath in. This time we're going to bring a loving awareness internally. I want you to feel into your body. Where are you holding on to these blocks or these stories or these ideas of there's not enough or I can't receive with ease? So without judgment, we're just breathing into that space. Okay. And another breath in, and we're going to breathe into that space we identified. And I want you to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. So 1 is there's no tension, there's no blockage, it's easy breezy. 10 is it's really blocked, it's really heavy. You feel really stuck in how you can receive. Okay. So when you are ready, just pop in the chat box. Where are those feelings or emotions living in your body? And what number do you give it on a scale of 1 to 10? Beautiful. Thank you, Amy. The right side of your body. Robin is back of the heart, in the tissue between the ribs, chest, shoulders, neck, low back. Beautiful. You guys are so self-aware because I love how specific you like you're not just like, you know, it's very specific and it's very targeted. So that's awesome. You have a very good awareness on where this is living. Okay. Third eye area. Beautiful. All right, let's clear this out. Let's clear this out. So following my lead, now if I say anything that doesn't resonate with you, you have full, like, change the wording so that it resonates. So as an example, if I say, I feel blocked with money, but that doesn't feel true for you, you insert whatever feels right for you. So I feel blocked with asking for help, whatever comes up intuitively for you, okay? All right, so on the side of your hand, we're gonna start tapping. And you're tapping on the right or the left, it doesn't matter. You're tapping just enough to stimulate this area. And repeat after me. I have a hard time receiving. I actually have a pretty hard time receiving. And that sounds so silly to say out loud, but I think it's true. I think it's hard to receive money, to receive ideas, to receive help and support. It must be hard because why do I feel this right now? But I'm going to change this. I have the power to change this. Okay. So you're going to go to your eyebrow. I've had a hard time receiving. On the side of your eye. And that gets frustrating. Because here we are again in this same spot. I feel stuck. I feel blocked. And I am really over this. Under your eye. I wish it were easier to receive. Under your nose. It doesn't seem fair. Your chin. I give all day long. Your collarbone. When I sit and think about it, I give all day long. Under your arm, but where your bra strap would be. And how is that fair? I give, but I don't have much to show for it. On the top of your head. Why is it so hard? Eyebrow. It's hard to allow help and support. On the side of your eye. It's hard to allow clients to flow in. Under your eye. It's hard to put my prices up. Because what if people don't like that? Under your nose. What if I were to charge what I'm actually worth? Your chin. What if I were to actually ask for what I truly want? Collarbone. And I want you to just sit here for a second, everyone, and just tap. We're just calibrating, we're letting some stuff go. If you feel any emotion come up, any tears, any yawns, that's good. That's your body letting go, creating space, okay? So just tap here for a sec. Okay, under your arm. I'm tired of proving my worth. I don't think I do it consciously, but I think I do try to prove myself. On the top of your head. And I think this is repelling all that money, all those clients, because it's misaligned. Your eyebrow. I'm committed to being in alignment. On the side of your eye. And I do not have to prove my worth or my value. Under your eye. I get to receive with ease just because I can. Under your nose. I get to put my prices up because I deserve it. Chin. I get to ask for help and support because I deserve it. And we're going to tap here for a second, because what it often comes down to is a feeling of I'm not worthy. So when I say, and when you say, I deserve it, what comes up for you? Does it feel like there's resistance? A little bit. I see some heads. Okay. Under your arm. No more resistance. Time for that to go. I'm clearing it out. It's not serving me. On the top of your head. No more resistance. I welcome flow. So much flow. So much ease. I receive with ease. Beautiful. Okay, let's place our hands on our heart for a moment, everyone. Closing your eyes, breathing into the space that you identified in the beginning, felt tight or heavy or tense. I want you to breathe into that space. On a scale of 1 to 10, has your number moved down? Does it feel any different in your body? If you can share that in the chat. 0. Oh, that's good stuff. And if your number didn't move, or if it went up, that's okay. It went from a 2 to a 6. Decreased from a 2 to a 6. So do you mean sitting around a 4 and I feel very itchy in those areas? Okay. Your body's speaking to you. You're more relaxed, down to a 2. Yes. Okay. It's from a 6 to a 3. Yeah. Started at a 6 and now it's a 2. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful, you guys. Okay. Let's do just another round. And I want you to just imagine everything dissolving, everything leaving, clearing the path, right? Because we all know, we innately know it's universal law of giving and receiving, ebb and flow, right? It's that dynamic exchange. We know that's how it works. It's no different for you in your business or your life. It's a universal law, okay? So let's tap on the eyebrow. I am choosing to receive with ease. On the side of your eye, I am choosing to receive with ease. And your eye, when things start feeling hard, I get to change how that feels. Under your nose, and I can receive with ease. Your chin. I deserve to receive with ease. Whatever that means to me. The clients, the money, the ideas, the support. Your collarbone. I don't have to prove my worth or my value. I get to receive an overflow. Beautiful. Into your arm. The universe is here to support me. I do know this, and I trust this. I really, really trust this. On the top of your head. I receive with ease, and so it is. Beautiful, everyone. I'm wondering for anyone who had a lingering number that didn't come, down as far as maybe you wanted it to the first time, has that changed? Has that moved for you? Yeah, I see some head nods. Beautiful. That's awesome. Oh, thank you, everyone. So that is the recipe. Now, what I'll share with you is you don't have to do that full, what we just did. You'll have the replay. Robin's going to hook us up with the replay. But you can literally just tap and say, I receive, just sending that message to yourself and calming your body down. Okay. The yawns. Oh, yeah. Misty's still sitting at a 4. That's okay, Misty. So what we're going to do with the breath work is we're going to clear out any residual, anything that's still lingering. We're going to clear it out through the breath. Okay. But you do feel less heavy and more melty. Good. That means it's really, really close. Jane's 10 down to an 8. Beautiful, Jane. The breath is going to really serve you. Okay. So the breath work that we're doing is I call it like a surrender process. There's nothing you have to do except breathe. I have created a playlist, a music playlist for us to breathe to. I'm going to be walking you through the breath. So don't worry about messing it up or doing it wrong or anything like that. So the type of breath that we're going to be doing is transformational breath work. So we're going to be breathing for about 22 minutes. I'm going to just read you some of the contraindications. Now, if anything that I say here, if you relate to anything here, I still want you to participate. We're just going to adapt your breathing. Okay, so I'll tell you what the breathing technique looks like in just a second. But for anyone who is currently pregnant or has had recent surgery, it's advised that you don't do this breath work. But again, I do want you to still participate. We're going to just do a nice deep breathing exercise. Okay, so if you have had any recent surgeries, heart attacks, so anything kind of major like that, medical wise, also if you are dealing with anything like anything unresolved, like current unresolved big traumas, anything like that, then I would say maybe we'll just have you just breathe deeply, because breath work can have an emotional release, and where we're virtual and I'm not there with you, right? So just to be erring on the side of caution. So that's pretty much it. It's a lot of kind of your common stuff, like anything else you would avoid, like pregnancy, surgeries, that sort of thing. If you have asthma, then you definitely can still participate. I would say if you have an inhaler, just have that nearby. I've never had anyone have to use it, but just in case, because I'm not with you. And so what we're going to be doing is we are going to be laying flat. So this is a lay down practice. If you can't, for whatever reason, then you can sit, but it is so much better laying down. Laying flat, ideally no pillow under your head. You want to just be flat so we can have the airway nice and open. I do really like to have a blanket and something to cover over my eyes. So whether that's like a face cloth or an eye mask, just to have that full sensory rest, okay? So you can just be fully present with you and your breath. So the breath technique is we're going to be breathing through our mouth, okay? So breathing through the mouth, we're going to be taking that air nice and deep, filling the belly, and I'm going to remind you as we go. So if you don't get it right off, don't worry. Filling the belly nice and full. In the same breath, a little sip of air in the chest, and then releasing through the mouth. So it's belly, chest, exhale. Okay. And it's breathing through the mouth. And I do realize that gets uncomfortable, especially if you're new to this style of breath. Your mouth might get a little bit dry. That's normal. That's okay. All right. If you need to take a break, take a break, listen to your body. You are always in control. You are fully in control at all times, even though sometimes it might not feel like it. In terms of you might get tingly, you might have some twitches, your arms might kind of go. That's you moving energy and emotion, which is a good thing. Okay. So the one thing that I like to point out is sometimes your hands might clamp up, because what we're doing is we're hyperoxygenating the body. We're bringing in a lot more oxygen than what we're used to. So you might notice that your hands clamp up. It's safe. It's normal. It's called tetany. And that's just a tense, a tensing of your hands. If it gets to be too much, now this doesn't always happen, but if it does, if it gets to be too much, just breathe normally for a minute or two, and then your body will relax and you can get back into the breath pattern, okay? Are there any questions? So I'm going to be here walking you through. So remember, lying flat, eyes closed, breathing in through your mouth, where you're going to fill your belly up nice and full, then into your chest, and then a release through the mouth. And we're aiming, the goal is not a perfect rhythm. It's more allowing you to take the breath in nice and deep, okay? Receiving the breath. We're still riding with that theme of receiving. So allowing yourself to really fully receive your breath. So it looks like you guys are mostly ready. Again, I'm here to I'll touch in and say belly, chest, exhale, just so you are reminded of that. And I'm going to pull up some music here. And it's a fun journey. So I really encourage you to allow yourself to go where you need to go. Okay. And as I'm getting the music set up, I'll have you call in an intention. So what is your intention for today's session? And it's just going to take me a second to get this set up. Oops. What's going on there? Okay, so bringing an intention into your practice. There we go. I think that's set up now. Sorry, just these details always just take a second. And as you are getting ready to start your breathing, just bring that intention in. I always love to imagine it being planted right in my heart space, in my heart chakra, where it's protected, it's just for you, it's safe. Okay. And I'll start the music in a second, but as we are getting ready, you can start to slowly sink into that breath pattern. So with your mouth open and jaw relaxed, you're breathing in nice and deep into your belly, filling it up nice and full. In the same breath into your chest and release. And often it takes a song or two to get into that rhythm, and that is normal. That is okay. Again, I just want you to practice receiving and surrendering to the breath. So let's begin. With your mouth open, and nice full belly breath into your chest. nice and deep. Your belly, into your chest, and letting go. Have to be perfect.
Darkness and dust, quiet shadows are dancing now, asking for my hand. I'm hanging on, I'm trying to make sense of it all. Try to understand. Do you ever wonder what it's like? Losing what you cannot be without. I'll keep running.
To accept, be present with your breath. In through the mouth, deep into the belly, into your chest, and release. You're doing great.
And I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away. I've been on my own for a minute. Is it only me out there? Searching for the place to begin it. Is it me? Is it you? Is it fear? Standing on the line I was given. People stare and ask me why I'm here.
Great.
No one seems to think that
Keep
I'm
that
feeling,
breath.
but I don't wanna be like them. No, 'cause I don't wanna be like them. 'Cause I know that I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 I fly away. No one knew how low I was feeling. I was scared to reach
Breath.
for it all.
Receive the breath.
Knowing I was here for
The
a reason.
belly.
But I was scared that if I tried, I'd
Yes.
fall. So where do I go now that I'm in it? I never thought it'd be like this. Dreamed it all my life and I did it. Thought the grass was greener than it is. 'Cause I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 I fly away. Oh, 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 I fly away. 'Cause I had a dream that someday I would just fly, fly away. And I always knew I couldn't stay. So I had a dream that I'd just fly away, away. Oh, 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 oh,
breath take you wherever you need to go. Allowing yourself to fully receive the breath. Safe to receive.
When we were kids in the backyard, playing astronauts and rock stars, no one told us to stop it, called us unrealistic. Then suddenly you're 18, go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky. Live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fear. How did we get
Heart
here?
space.
Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? 31 waiting tables. She has the voice of an angel, out of money and power. She only sings in the shower. All these things we say will get to, shot down by the reasons not to. Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? So scared of failure that we fail to try. Turn it around before the finish line. Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. So daydream, it's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Or save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream. Why save it for sleep when you should be living your daydream?
Allow yourself to receive the breath fully. And take that breath 5% deeper. Belly, chest. Exhale, clearing space and letting go. Are so worthy of nice belly breath into your heart space and let go. body, mind, stories, fears, worries, breath. One more song, make it count. Keep breathing. Allow yourself to really go there. What are you ready to let go of, to release? That's the breath now. It's safe. Let it go. Breathing. Count deep into the belly, into your heart space. Let it all go. Space to receive with ease the breath. Keep breathing. breaths, everyone. Nice, deep, full belly breath. Heart space. Letting it all go. One more nice full belly into your heart. And let it go. Invite you to now relax and rest and just breathe naturally. Allow yourself to breathe normally. Relaxing. Surrendering to the fact the universe is here to support you. To guide you. Tension expands. What you're taking care of. And it is so safe for you to receive peace. I invite you to take your time. Whenever you are ready, you can come back and join us, but take your time, please. And as some of us are coming back and calibrating back into our bodies after that journey, I would love to offer you the floor if there's anything you want to share or ask. The floor is yours. I will mention before anyone jumps off, if they have to go, just to be sure to really take care of yourself today. You just did a really big energetic workout, an emotional workout, and to really allow yourself that TLC to hydrate. You guys, that's beautiful. Misty said, I literally punched the air a few times without control. That's awesome. You like, that is good. Yes. Amy had released and made room for so many downloads. Beautiful. Heather, I got the tingly hand and arm thing. I cried at the end. It was amazing. Oh, you guys, I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Well, thank you so much, Steph. As usual, that brought me up to the stars and back. And I don't know, I think I had my camera pointed because Atlas was like on and off my boob the whole time. But Steph knows, because I've done this with her a handful of time, I like to automatic write at the end of her session when we're in meditation, which I still am doing the meditative part, but for me, like, so much comes through that I know I'm not going to remember even like a moment after. So I just like, literally, I was laying there, like, if you could see me, I was like, I took a video of myself. I'll post on
Channel
Instagram
like a
later.
whole novel. I love how you do that, Robin, because you literally channel a novel. It's insane.
Yeah, and I just want to say, like, thank you so much, because my focus, my intention was really on gaining clarity to move forward with a new business, a new brand that I've been sitting on. And I just need some clarity about next steps. And I got so much clarity. I even have the logo like came to me, and I drew the logo out, and I'm actually like blown away. And then I drew like an eye, and with my eyes closed, it actually turned out on the page with the pupil like in the right spot. I'm like, wow, I'm getting really good at, when I'm in this space. This doesn't always work when I'm in meditation, but when I do the EFT and then breath work and then land in that space, so much comes out. And I just want to say thank you so much, because I received what I needed to move forward with this project. So thank you.
Oh, That's music to my ears. I'm so glad, because receive means anything and above, right? Like it's like it could be the idea, it could be the logo, it could be the support, the money, anything. And so we're all, I mean, a lot of us are kind of looking to receive similar things, right? But it's also so unique to each person. And I'm just so glad for that. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to share? Oh, Jane, that's beautiful. Jane had clarity around what she's grieving. That's huge. Yeah, that is huge. I find these sessions really can help us take that soup of emotions that we feel and we don't always know what it is or why. And it can help you really clear out the noise so that you can receive the clarity on it. That's huge. Wow. So Jane, for you, just like extra TLC for your sweet heart, okay? Because we hold a lot of that grief in the heart and in the lungs. And so breathwork is powerful through a grief process because it helps move that, the energetics of it is held right here. That's really powerful. So I asked Robin if it was okay to share something. So a lot of you are already in my circle, but I just love offering these sessions so much. And I know a lot of you are light workers. A lot of you are here to do light work. And sometimes that needs like a little extra support just to help us feel confident to shine. So I actually have a masterclass I'm doing next Tuesday. It's called Reignite Your Light. And we're going to be doing something very similar today with some extra stuff, but we're going to do EFT and breath work. And so I would love to invite you in. I priced it so reasonably. I'm going to give you a discount code where you get it for $17 Canadian. So that's like what? $14. Donna's already in, Robin's already in, a few of you are already in. And so there's no pressure, but I feel like, especially with this work, doing a couple sessions really is where the sweet spot is. When I'm working with a client, I generally suggest 3 sessions. So this is just another beautiful next step that's guided towards light workers. And the whole idea is reigniting your light. And the concept behind that is we all have our light within, but a lot of us, because of the world's conditionings and all that, we've dimmed down. And so for us to really sparkle and like feel confident in doing that, so I'm going to just pop that in here. But of course, if there's anyone that wants to share any of their experience, I just wanted to send this before everyone hopped off. So it's just, I think the types that. Hi, Monica. Oh, yes, please join the masterclass. If I can type this out properly, then that would be good. Reignite your light. And the code is Reignite. And if you need me to send you this directly, just send me a message on Instagram. But Reignite 10 will give you $10 off. So it will bring it down to $17. And it's going to be so fun. It's going to be powerful. So there you go, everyone. I would love to welcome you in to that. Yeah. And I'm happy to stick around if there's any questions or anything.
Thank you so much for gifting this to us today, and for those who are going to watch the recording. For those watching the recording, we'll have this link and the code listed in the YouTube, in the notes on the YouTube video. And Steph, will you share with them where they can find you, what your website is and your Instagram name?
Yeah, so Insta is just at stephanie.packer. And you feel lighter, Christy? Oh, good. That's such a good feeling. That's how we're supposed to feel. And that's one of the things I'm talking about next week with the light workers, is because we are sponges, we absorb, we get heavy because we take on everybody's stuff. And it's really hard for us to shine our brightest because we feel so dense and weighed down. And so I'm going to be sharing some stuff to help us get that lightness back. So I'm glad you mentioned you feel lighter, because that's like one of my favorite things to help people feel. But yes, so Instagram is at Stephanie.Packer. And then my website is just my name, packer.com. Pretty easy. Yeah, so the code, I'll leave the code open for the next few days, Misty. So I didn't put an expiry on this one just because I know people are going to watch the replay of this, and I want everyone to have a fair chance to be able to access that. So you've got time. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, you guys, that was so nice. So again, TLC, if you can get out and ground yourself, get your feet in the earth, touch the tree, do some gardening, whatever that looks like, have a bath, jump in the ocean, cold plunge, whatever that looks like. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome. Well, it doesn't look like there's any questions, but there's a lot of really sweet. Hi, Donna.
Does anyone have any questions for Steph? How you're feeling or anything that you experienced if this was your first time tapping or doing this type of breath work?
I know it's not like, there's a few of you, it is not your first rodeo. You guys are my people, and you've been in a lot of my classes, and I love it. But there are a couple that I'm not sure if yeah, Heather, sorry.
Hi. I have done the tapping a little bit before, but not much. But I'd never done that breath work before, so that was new. When we started, I was like, I can't do this. I'm not doing it. It felt really uncomfortable, especially breathing through my mouth. Although I have done some of Hope's Kundalini meditation. Sorry, I was like, what?
You're in another planet. It's okay. That happens.
Yeah, my mouth a little bit there, but I find it very weird. But after a song and a half or two, I felt like, okay, I can do this, and I kept going. But the sensations of the tingly arm and hand is really weird. Like I kind of stopped early because I was like, I felt like I had wristbands on from my Healy, and I was like, I gotta get them off. Like it felt really uncomfortable. Yeah, but overall it was an amazing experience. I really liked it.
Good. That's so good. And it can feel really intense because it's a lot of those emotions and energies that we don't move, that we keep kind of, not even consciously, but we kind of keep pushing down. It's an opportunity for it to surface and be released. And so sometimes it feels uncomfortable. Like I remember the first few breathwork sessions I did personally, I was like flailing my arms, and I couldn't keep, like, there was no way I was staying still. It was so much built up energy, like from a lifetime. And I was like, oh my God, this feels so weird. And like, it often feels more intense than what it looks like. Cause like people will say like, oh my God, I was like twitching and flinging my hands. And it's like, well, I could see it a little bit, but I think a lot of the times it feels way more intense to the person too than what it actually can look like. But yeah, like I can understand not wanting to have the wristbands on with that sensation.
Yeah, I was like, ah.
Oh, well, I'm glad you went through it. Yeah, because that's usually the two song. I find once you get into song number 2 is when you kind of start to drop in, and your body will, like, it feels a little bit less uncomfortable. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. All right, everyone. Robin, was there anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I don't think so. Just thank you all for coming and allowing yourself to receive like this today. I think that you all deserve a pat on your back for taking this time to receive and to have this self-care. It's so powerful, and something that's really hard for many of us to take that pause and then to do the things that are uncomfortable. Like Heather mentioned, this was brand new, the breathing to her, and she could have just slammed her computer and ran away and done something else. And I just think it's so powerful to step into those spaces together and receive for yourself. So thank you again, Steph, for gifting us all that beautiful magic.
Of course. Honestly, I get so excited to do this because I know it can really spice things up for us and get lots of clarity and healing. So it's my pleasure. I'm so grateful for all of you.
Amazing. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and for watching this recording. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon.